Good, Flint.
Talk that shit against the whatchamacallit now, Jason.
My stream been up the whole time, so go ahead with it. Go ahead, try it out. I'm in my game.
Talk
My
that
stream
shit.
been up. What's up?
Talk that shit. Talk that shit
Go
about
ahead,
Flint now,
try it.
nigga.
What I say? 'Cause my stream been up for the last 2 hours.
You said you was against the codes. You said they was corrupt.
They always been corrupt. This is facts.
No, but you
I
said
used
you
to
had
leave
your little.
before
You
Dion
said
then became a co. I used to be against all of them because me and Dion used to
yeah.
be
That's what I'm
against.
saying. I said just finish saying what you saying. Don't be no pussy, bitch.
They know where I stand.
As their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore
Jason said he was ahead of the movement.
Yes, sir. The rebellion. Damn, that was fake.
Two teams here playing for pride.
What y'all finna do? I got 4 minutes left. Let's drop some bodies or something.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We ain't got enough. Unless we, what? J1 not here, so Flint can replace him.
Who?
Oh, okay.
We got 5. Me,
Who the fifth?
you, Omar, Jay.
That's 4.
And D. Smith.
Hit him. Let's see if he running.
Losing yardage back
I don't think he running.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make
But
sure
now,
that
when you wait till Flint finishes his game, you can play Call of Duty till Flint finishes his game, and we got that.
Ain't nobody trying to. You don't play Call of Duty. You play Call of Duty. You ain't got nothing else to do right now.
This one complete downfield.
I'm out here.
And they'll get it all the way up about
He ain't got his 5.
shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Get us 5. I'm
Handoff
on for
as they run the counter play. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Why does he have Isaiah Simmons with
Line of scrimmage, the 30
first and 10.
I see the invite, but we ain't got 5.
Back to throw here.
We do, man. Just load it up.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down,
I got
drive to
30
throw.
Bro, why the fuck would you call a timeout, you stupid motherfucker?
To help bring up 4th down.
Stupid motherfucker, man.
Bro, it's 4th and 3 with 30 seconds left. I'm up 35 to fucking 6.
Score.
I'm about to. I'm on the 4-yard line. Well, I'm going for it now.
Hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot.
Oh, they hold me.
Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit. But
He calls another timeout when the fucking snap flips. What a stupid ass dude.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. first carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side.
It's 35-6 with 7 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But
it's week 17. He's like 4-12.
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Yeah, some Auburn, but he's blew it
big. A lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Yeah, he fucked his knee up.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
We're probably going to take a wide receiver with some dumb shit that we really don't need.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments.
I wanted to get some O-line.
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose
yards
and be backed up to the 25.
J1 bullshit.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Play in the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Niggas get fucked every day, B.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll definitely let you go down.
That's what P do. That's what P do. You heard him. I had to let him learn.
He's standing on it. He's gonna have to learn. And 2 seasons from now, when Keenan Allen is going down and them fucking draft picks and shit is going up.
That top 5 pick could have got you.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move.
You could have had some.
You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively.
Who ain't gonna be able to sign their players?
Don't nobody be booming in free agency.
Don't be afraid to try and create a safety too. They're going to bring pressure.
No, we done did it. We done did it in this.
There, but it's flawed.
Now Jackson back into his end zone and able to get it across.
I'll send you his direct line.
A gain of 13. It's
He ain't here right now.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful
Yeah.
of one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else
He's
beat
dead
me
meat.
rather than let him shred.
Yes.
There's a
He
throw
got
over
you.
the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
He got one.
It'll be a
Ooh.
pickup of 10 yards.
What you gonna do to
And
him?
it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
You ain't trying. We ain't no 30 minutes.
And they'll take it.
There goes Sykes. Load up.
Yes,
Load up,
sir.
Sykes.
6 yards. They're
Load up,
picking up.
Sykes.
That's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit
Crazy.
Damn.
Yo,
Hey, who better? Who better, P? I'll leave it up to you. Who better, Maul or Sykes?
And what?
Line of scrimmage.
And 2K, don't be nervous.
First and 10.
Sykes.
Damn. What about Madden?
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Jamal.
On the move to his left.
Yeah, Sykes
And
is
he's gonna
ass
keep
right
it
now.
here.
man, I told y'all Hardknocks was ending, man.
You
Niggas
was
been
right.
doing it,
But G. Smith says y'all neighbors ain't helping him with the fucking league.
but he actually said it. He ain't say nothing.
That's none of my business.
You gonna fucking come? What do you mean it's none of your business?
I'm talking about the fact that he didn't really say neighbors.
You pussy.
J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number
You pussy, that's all.
touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Niggas been
You see what? You see what? You see what D. Smith did to the last neighbor that tried to jump in?
Hey, we running or what? Y'all niggas
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, you see what D. Smith did to the last neighbor?
Taking it about the
There go Benjutu right there.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line.
You telling me your dude don't look African? You telling me for 30 cents a day I can't feed you my player?
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Telling me that you don't play barefoot?
Through the interception, we'll see what they do on this.
Telling me you telling me your dude don't look like 3 a.m.
Interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence,
I'm ready to stand for mine, that's all.
maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here we go on second.
Little Sykes, what you doing?
Nothing was good.
Load up. Who need one?
Alright, let me finish this.
That one good for a first down pick.
I ain't here for you to finish it. Your man Pete fucking Snake and Flint. I was trying to get him to run. Fucking Snake.
I Snake Flint. Flint got a game, man. And you snaking it. You heard what you said about the man.
I was ready for
not
that
nice.
man. I wanted to
Not
give him a
nice
chance. I
anyway.
ain't never
Why-
run with
we
him.
not-
I heard he got the yacht.
He don't. He's trash.
Barry was telling me he could shoot better than you, so I wanted to see it.
We was like, yo, Flint, just jack. That's what Flint did.
I mean, how can you be mad at a man for following your instructions?
Oh, I ain't mad at him.
Finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
If you dig that man a well and tell him go get
Man,
water, and
Flint,
bring
you
back
supposed to
drinking
come in
water.
here like, Flint, you supposed to come in like Sykes. I'll drop you off.
Inside the 35. Another nice nice gain. That's now 30 yards.
Like not that good.
Last 2 plays.
Don't worry.
Patriot first down.
From
You ain't that good,
now, here's
nigga.
1st and 10.
I'm better than you, and I always have been. Need the calmness in my demeanor. Still need to get hype when you know what's up.
Now a handoff here.
I raised you from the ground up, so
About 3
You
yards
know
as
you
he's
trash.
taken down at the 31.
like I said,
Hasn't made much of an impact in the
Niggas
it
out
ain't
here.
easy to get hype.
after that last run. Not much is going to change in that
Now,
area.
if someone is trash, it's your man. Where you go, Terry?
Really, the offensive line not helping him
Tyson
much.
ain't here yet, man. Don't ask me why.
Like, it's literally in here, and I just sent him a squad invite. Where you go?
That's what's really crazy.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, you're not my father. Then really asking me where the fuck I went.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. Cause where did you go? And I don't call you son because you shy.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play.
That's a throwback.
Y'all not ready for that.
Been a while since we heard that one.
Y'all been a while. Y'all not ready for that.
What's that? 2018? 2019?
I haven't had to bring it out in a while.
He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds.
It's hard to yell with the barrels and your mouth switching.
If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
I'm not ready for those balls. Who you think wrote that?
They'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll give you 8 right now off the top.
At the Ravens' 24-yard line.
I said, hey, yo.
Maybe just a slight detour on what
Jason, don't FaceTime me again until you shave that motherfucking mustache.
The stash is in, boys. The stash is in.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Send me my squad invite.
To take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one
You
falls
said he Davis gonna be trying to help
New
me.
England on 3rd down. They've
I did.
converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
But I told Sight, you ain't say neighbors this time.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught.
Send me a squad invite.
Yeah, hey, D. Smith J didn't know about the Auburn off.
Patriots are
Hey, Jason, my homeboy let me say it one time yesterday. I was loving dog.
And now they can look across the field and see a defense. That
He's
looks
like,
a little
it's
bit beaten
time.
down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial
Don't
Oh,
be
you
teasing
want that
that
SBO?
baby, Zam.
to kick it away after the touchdown.
He was like, oh, now I control it out.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own
Terry.
25-yard line.
Yeah.
I sent you the
Baltimore
squad.
offense at the line, set to get going. And that
He ain't
last
even in my
drive
city
was
and
so
stay.
effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches.
Bullshit.
There was good protection there.
Omar not even on the mic. He about to be dead meat.
You've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
And he goes
There we
down.
go. That's
It's a
all I need.
Patriot sack. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure
Austin
that he
Carr in the
possesses,
building.
he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
It's David.
Well, they're in some hot water now
Look
after
at
that
that
sack.
ass.
It's 2nd and 21.
Boy,
You
Omar
love
about
to
to
hate.
go.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Looking left sideline is complete.
That shit, man, fucking Sykes looking like Fisco.
23 yards to pick up there.
His stupid ass been doing that for the last 8 years.
I've been.
I don't have blonde hair either.
I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
At least Omar here actually looked like that.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30.
That crack done got to him.
Yeah, so too.
Inside the 30.
And he was on crack.
I think this defense is still
They're
trying to
about-
recover
they're
from
about-
that
they're about to
last
quit.
play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to
They about to
Got
bust
white
our
man.
ass. You know how it be with 2CB in this charge.
more plays like that will result in
Oh shit! I meant to
2
fucking
yards
home.
the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just
Grab mine,
haven't had a lot of
Sykes.
success just yet.
No.
They watch the middle.
Yeah, you gonna tell Sykes you hold him, man.
Am I a perimeter defender?
What you
No.
got, dude?
On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
I guess you're really not gonna grab him. What are we doing?
You see me running around the perimeter, running through CPUs.
That's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get
What?
something out of it by
Not
dumping
in
it off to
zone,
his
son.
running back.
Oh, you got
Unsuccessfully.
CPU. My
An
bad.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm here.
This will be caught inside the 10.
Oh, no, my turn. Gotta use
Do
that.
get him down, but not
I'm
before.
about to say, if you got a whole user.
Inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get that still.
So you really not gonna guard him.
Shotgun.
Bruh, I got it, nigga.
Nigga said no, but I thought it was a joke. That's what's crazy.
Touchdown.
I see what you want, kid.
Down. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
I wish he was a perimeter
Just been an
defender.
offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
But you just really not
In
gonna.
the first quarter, now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing.
Your
thought he
man
was
probably
gonna-
not throwing the ball up.
Part of what we're seeing here.
He thought he was going to get it in the corner, and the
You
guy
missing
pushed
out
him
on
up.
10 to 12 free points every game because he won't throw the ball up. So I'm gonna just say it.
And he had
No, yeah, I know.
He's tackled down inside the 20.
Man,
At their own 18.
Hey, dude, what are you doing?
How ass is that, PK?
The Pats at the line.
Oh, my bad,
ready to
Chase.
go.
Let me get that.
All of y'all
20
except me
seconds
and
to go
Terry.
in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play because if you
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Just help him guard the guy on the perimeter. He'll
he
do
going to give us
that.
some steals.
That's insane.
So that complicates
He is a white
things a
boy.
bit here. 18 yards to go now on
What's up?
2nd down.
White dude pulled up, splash, classic.
That's what we do.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass on that last
Nice play.
That means they'll need to come up with something here.
How the fuck did
That's
we get
fucking
that?
bullshit, man.
That was perfect timing, D Smith, because that was.
Yeah. Oh, y'all some
Play action
bullshit
fake.
going
They look to throw.
Yeah.
He's going to loft one deep
Speaking of
left
two
side
times
here.
to be us.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten
Yeah, lay me in.
appearances at Othello in the high school club.
Yeah, Tommy.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Man, that's the
Reach
playoffs.
halftime here on New Year's
Shut the
Eve.
hell up.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. And
Oh, you trying to kill the league.
Halftime report. Coach.
The league ain't done.
You take
I mean, you ain't making it to playoffs, what you in a rush for?
Nah.
But you just really not gonna guard my guy. Look at me. I'm already on square, and that's the shit I put up. My bad,
There we go. Let's go. Fucking go.
Yo.
Get your ass up, drunk.
Season are upon us as the second half of week 17 is underway.
I've never even seen that dunk in the
Just
make.
outside the goal line. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And careless with a football there on the
This
kick
man
return.
just tried to do a 720 stop midair and then threw up a
Just
layup.
trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases
Get
and
up,
what they
Jason.
really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear tuck it away, tuck it away,
But
tuck
not
it away.
surprised you on that.
And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security
That would've
eluded
been
him.
fucking
And he'll
nasty.
run the option to start the drive. Yeah, he'll work 3 from one tackle, but
Pussy.
that's about all as he's taken down. Given 3 on the keeper
Go
there,
wide
and
open
it is
doing it.
second down.
Look, all in any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space,
Speaking of point shaving,
he realizes it's his job to be more
one more
than
corner.
what they give him. Picks up 3 on that kick.
Okay. Way to get his team takeover, Omar.
Secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work it
What up,
inside.
bro?
Like, you really a hater, son.
Before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers
That's a
alive,
Jack Daniels on the ice,
never lock in
on the
any
rock.
I don't mind hating.
Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's me.
13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I tried to pump his Sykes. My bad.
Sykes was
You know what it is when he ain't got Sykes.
you right there.
when he got what? Great.
He ain't got his man yelling at him, calling out.
I gotta stop that narrative.
Pointed it out the other day.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards.
His daddy.
2nd down now.
Sometimes with the running game, you
It's
just got to
happy
stick
goose.
with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game.
Waste no
Son
time.
of a bitch. What kind of
Always
fucking
try.
throw is that?
Stay with the
That was a
Jason out the middle, please. That man is done.
Bro, shut up. Stop letting that man get past y'all.
They struggled to
How
get
many
him
times
rolling
he got
on the
past
ground
you?
in the first half, and that's
How many points he got? Then I'll let you know.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would
many
say
points
keep
I got?
feeding the horse.
Nigga said, yeah, how many points I just put? Oh.
He got 19 on the top.
Let's fucking go.
He got 4 points.
look to throw here
Yeah,
Terrell.
I got it.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up
He got his shit beat.
They're not hitting it before.
Talk about, give me the Sykes, man. He hot. You out here fucking icing that shit.
Kind of looks like he got into that toothpaste because he got a blue mouth.
Get it. Sometimes you panic as well. I'm
From
thinking,
like Gatorade.
right now. Instead,
Sykes,
in
get
this
back
case,
here.
timed it perfectly. And
You
not
right
just
there.
He got that.
So that's 3
That's
field
my-
goals for
that's
him
my
now,
man.
but heck, he's not
He
even
got
halfway
Man,
in his
dropping
career
them all.
best of 7.
He got 21 on site on
He
D-top.
got
the
4
kind of games
points.
I always get assigned to my other job.
You
Let's hope
welcome.
for this offense's sake,
And them
they
two
can start cashing in.
whatchamacallit.
on a few
Go to the hot hand.
Yes.
Go to the hot hand.
Fuck the hot hand.
That's how you do you, Sykes.
Set at the line for this next drive. They
No, that's how
trail
they do me.
offense
I was
first
hot.
time.
I
Number
was hot.
3, and we'll
The
see what
first
they
fucking
can do.
man.
I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Now he the hot hand. Look, they had to switch the use on him. And he still, I'm sorry.
still what?
That's on me.
Still what?
That's on me.
Look at that.
Yo, why they do that, bro?
That's definitely my fault here.
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Maxwell score. Ravens 20. Patriots 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throw here out of the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From midfield now, here's Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. As they run the counter play. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Patriots 23, Ravens 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Santos lining up.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Jackson will throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Breaks through the contact. Still fighting for more. And only caught it up. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 20. And hold everything here. this one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running back and dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And again this time to the tailback. Now he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 2 yards is the pickup, and that's good for New England first down.
And the Patriot first down.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
What's going on, guys? Come on, guys, you're embarrassing us.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Patriots, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you.